Hello. I think I am a minute early, so we're going to hang about. If you're here, hi Lorna. No bother, stay there though for a second for the comments. Tonight, you are going to pick what we're going to do. There is a few options. I have a pot to paint for Blake, a plant pot. I have a lampshade I need to paint for my sitting room. I also have a pot that we could add clay to, which is going to be for the mother. I have UV resin. We could do another house. The list is long. What would you like to see tonight? I've got no idea. Totally stuck. So over to you, lot. Help me out. And I will go through the options again. I know there's nothing on it. Not a thing. So, yeah, help us out. I don't know what to do. I would like to do the lampshade, looking at it now, but it's not desperate because, actually, stay there. I'll grab the paint colours and show you. There might be a little bit of this, me jumping up and down. So, for the sitting room, it is going to be this cream and this pink, like a dusty pink. And I want to do a lampshade to match it. So, or do a house or a pot. That's one for that. So, again, we've got a lampshade, plant pot. We could add clay to a pot. We could make a house. Tell me. I'm just going to wait for other people to come in because I would like a couple of opinions. I've got one for a house or a pot, one for a lampshade. It's not very big. The lampshade I've just done is huge. This one is just like a normal size lamp. Normal size lamp. Like I say, I would like to do it. I'm going to go vintage in the living room. And this one here and this one here is the colour, and that's the bit that I mixed in between because I can't help it. Lampshade, Lorna, lampshade. Is that two for lampshade? So the one I've just done and finished, the picture I put on Facebook this morning, well, actually, I've added more to it. You know, when you walk away and look at something again, you come back. So I have added more to that one. So I will pop another picture up. Eventually. I've got so many pictures to take tomorrow. 3, you've changed your mind. Right. Lampshade so far. I'm just going to hang about just a little bit longer. I would like everybody to kind of take part a little bit. Honestly, I was sat today and I don't know what to do. I haven't got a clue. I do not know what to do. So I'm thinking, if I can somehow match this colour, even add a little bit in, along with the cream. We're just using acrylic paints, because it's absolutely fine to use acrylic paints for things like this. In fact, I'll use the time to hunt out the colours, or something similar to the colours. I have to say, that's not acrylic paint. The Dilutions paint is not acrylic paint. I thought it was for ages. It's not. Oh, actually, that's pretty close. I know it's a luscious, but we can add white to it. I know it's a makeup, but we can absolutely add white to it. And there's the white. And we can change the colour of it. No bother. What is that? I've still got everything in a bag. So I need a cream as well. I was going to use the colours that I'm actually putting on the wall, but I don't want to open them and use them. I've swatched them, but I don't want to open them and use them because, knowing my look, that 2 centimetre square paint I would use, I would need. You can guarantee it. I would need it. So I think green, if this is what we're doing. Is it just us here? So the plan is you pick what we're doing tonight. So far, we've got 3 for lampshade, but I've also got a plant pot to do. We could have done another house. We could have got the clay out. We could have done all sorts. But I think it's looking like a lampshade. Hi, Val. And the colour that is going in my sitting room is this colour and this colour, the cream and the dusty pink. So I would like to do a lampshade to match it, ready. I mean, it could be 2029 by the time I actually get round to doing the room. But I would like to possibly get a head start. And the lampshade can go on anyway, can't it? So, yes. And I will change the actual live so everybody knows it's painting a lampshade. I'll change the title because the way I've been doing it, I don't think anybody ever knows what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So I'm just hunting colours out. And believe you me, this will be simple. Like really, really easy to do. Because I will be using rub-ons with it. What's this colour? Gesso. We'll have that as well. I'm looking for some sort of cream or ivory to go with it. So I'm just pulling out some colours and I will make the colours that I need if need be. And Thursday I'm not here. I won't be here Thursday. I am going out on a sister date with Mary and Sarah. We are going to the pictures. It's been 300 years. Let's do all 3. I'm not staying all night. I love yous, but no. Bella was jumping on my head at 2:30 this morning. Hence the fact I ended up finished doing the lampshade because I couldn't get back to sleep. So I got up. Right, we have colours. I'll move a bit of wood. And I have a lampshade. Now, can we see this okay? I can't really manoeuvre it too much. How's that? Ignore the mess. So, we're going to start off with, I've got Titan Buff. That was not 50 pence. I don't know what that's on there for. Titan Buff, which is a cream. And then I do have the Joyful Gesso, which is also acrylic. And it's called Blissful Beige. And I think we'll mix them 2 together. Just tried new earpods, but they're not working, not sure. Oh, have you Bluetooth them? Oh, you can see. Marvellous. I'm talking, if you can't hear us, it's not going to be much good. It might be the Bluetooth, or you might have to change in your settings. And that is all I can possibly tell you, because that is what the boys would have said to me. And I would have went, wait, how do I do that? What do you mean? Oh, I like this brush. I like this brush. So let's clear a space. I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. And we're going to cover the whole lamp in this. It's already a creamy colour. But I'm thinking because we are going to go with the dusky pink as well, I kind of wanted ombre into it. But I might need a little bit green in there as well. So I might have to whip out a stencil. Oh, and acrylic paints work absolutely fine. You can use acrylic paints on fabric. You can use fabric paints, obviously. You can use fabric pens on them. You name it. If it's acrylic, it will work. You can get fabric mediums and things. Say you're painting clothes and the fabric medium will soften it a bit. But if you're doing anything on anything that is going to be touched a lot, like a lampshade won't be touched, but it will be used. I would always stick with something permanent. However, if it's not going to be touched, like a lampshade, like it's not going to go in the washer or anything, you absolutely could use like a chalk paint or water-based paints if you wanted to. Me personally, I kind of wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I would stick to like acrylics or fabric paints or something like permanent. Like I say, I was going to whip out the emulsion colour that I'm going to actually use in the room. But, again, because emulsion does actually wash off, it is water-based. The matte stuff does anyway. And I like everything matte. We all know how I feel about shiny things in the house. As much as I do love shiny stuff, I like making it and things like I don't like it in the house. It makes us a bit itchy. I don't know why. But I do like tinsel and stuff. Just I couldn't have it all year round. Very odd. I'm a very odd human. So whilst that is still wet, we are going to, I feel like this one's going to be the colour. And this is Indigo Blue Luscious. I'm going to mix it though with the Titan Buff. I was going to use white, but I'm not. I'm going to use the Titan Buff. And hopefully we're going to get something similar to this. But if not, we'll add more to see what happens. I think we will though. I think we'll get something, a good base, a good start at the very least. We might, well, yeah, we're going to need to add something else. But it is a very good starting point. And I think, just to get it that bit more pinky, I'll add a smidge of that in. Yeah, I prefer the matte. I actually bought the wrong paint for Christopher's room. And it came satin, and I just found it the hardest thing in the world to paint. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea. I just can't. Even the bathroom paint and stuff, I tend to go for matte. Like I get the tough stuff rather than. Let's have a look. Are we anywhere close? No. Not even a little bit. It's far too pink. Let's find a brownie colour. Everything is shoved in a carrier bag because I keep taking it in the sitting room with us because I've been sitting painting stuff for Christmas on a night. So I'm not the most organised. I'm never organised. I don't know who I'm kidding. Never organised. 2 seconds. Lift it up. There we are. We're just going to add a tiny little smidge. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Jane, lovely. I've been meaning to message you for weeks now. Honestly. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit useless. We'll go with that much to start off with. And I think... Let's get the rest of this off. I don't think we're too far off. I don't need a lot of it. Oh, no. We'll go with that. I'm not going to argue over a shade or two. And because I've already got the cream on, all I'm going to do, I'm going to lighten it up anyway, is I'm just going to do this all the way around. And I've mixed far too much paint. I'm going to waste so much of this. Just round the top. Because I'm going to add more cream to it. I'm going to try and stop it from going down inside the lamp shade. And you can add trims and things as well to lamp shades. Like that. And I'm going to get rid of that brush because there's loads of paint on it. And switch to this one. And the Titan Buff again. Which, I know. But it will work. Hopefully. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pull it down. Okay, I'm going to kind of leave the brush strokes in it. I'm thinking arty. Whether it's arty or not, I don't know. I'm just thinking that. Just like that. And sort of pulling the colour down so it's darker at the top. And we can always go back in. Let me grab a little brush. Oh, a dauber actually. And what I'm going to do is just pounce it in a little bit. Just to get a few of the shades going on. And I'm trying my hardest not to pounce on the table to shake the camera. Just round the top. Any kind of mark that we've got that I don't like because I want the brush strokes in, I'll pull it down again. I just want it to be darker or more pinky around this top bit. And then we're going to go for green at the bottom. And I've picked up a metallic green. So after saying I'm not keen on shiny stuff, I have actually picked up metallic green. If you get it on the bar in here, it'll easily come off. Just straight, like, once you're finished, just clean it up. There we go. And that, it can wash. They do swell up, those, if anybody got those. They do swell up. But it does go... Oh, dipped in there. It does go back down once the dry. So I would suggest getting the water out of them, like squeezing the water out of them. There we go. I'm liking that. Kind of ombre-ish. And then I'm going to go for this green gold. But I might pick out a darker green as well. I'm going to pop it there. With a little bit tight and buff next to it. So home decor tonight. Yeah, I haven't made the lampshade. I have bought the lampshade. I'm painting the lampshade. I'm just gonna do this. I will not need a lot of this. I do not want it this green. But because I'm going to go for wildflowers on it, I think I'm kind of thinking background as in abstract leaves and foliage. I think I will need a dark, and I'm not going to go for the metallic one. I'm going to grab an olive, a dark olive. I might just add brown to this one. Honestly, it won't take long. If you're going abstract, I think the quicker you do it, the better. Because when you overthink it, oh, in other news, I might just be doing some local workshops where I live next year. Possibly, if all goes to plan. So I'll keep you in the loop. Maybe. Like I say, it's just been mentioned today, but I'm going to hide a little bit of the metallic stuff in. That's the colour I'm after. And I'm going to take a lot of this paint off. I don't know if you can see, I'll angle you that way a bit. So I've added brown to the green gold and a little bit of this, which is metallic, but it won't show up metallic because of the brown I put in. It will actually mask off. So I am taking quite a bit of that off because I want to go in like this again. And I'm just looking for pretendy grass, foliage. Should we add a stencil? Because it is for me, so I can go away OTT if we want to. And I can always change it if, for any reason, I don't like it. Oh, but I am actually I'm liking that. What are we thinking? Yeah, my mum would probably make a lampshade. I'm not making a lampshade. In fact, I don't think I've ever made a lampshade. I painted plenty. Has everybody had a nice start to the week? Do tell me. I've had quite a productive start to the week, to be honest. So I'm going in a little bit thicker with the paint around the bottom. And then I'm going to go even thicker right around the bottom. So pretty much everything that's left on the brush and on the mat will be getting scraped along the bottom. And that again will give it the illusion that there's more grass and things that way. I'm well in, if you've seen the makes I did in the kitchen, I'm well into that kind of vintage wildflower look at the minute. Can everybody see this? Sorry, I know I'm bouncing it about, but I just feel the quicker, when you're working like this, the quicker you put the paint on, the more organic the brush strokes are. And it works an absolute treat. There we go. And what we could do as well, if we wanted to, is just pick some of this up and just at random, just what's left of it, pop it in as well. So it makes some absolutely fantastic pieces of art. I don't have to take forever in home decor by just picking some colours out and doing this kind of thing, and then using things like rub-ons or a stencil. Or, I mean, to be totally honest, I would love to sit and hand paint it all and like take 100 years on it. But when it's just for me, I'm more than happy to do this. And I really quite like this style that's going on. Yes, you've started your Christmas shopping. Excellent. I'm just going to grab the heat tool because now I'm going to be careful because I don't want to melt this. But I do need it to dry to be able to put the transfers on. I also need to find the transfers because this live is very off the cuff. I had no clue what I was going to do. Well, Jane, I hope whatever you're having for tea is lovely. I haven't had any. In fact, I don't even know what I've been doing. Oh, I do. I've been faffing. I've been faffing about with bits of wood, doing paint samples. I've been looking for fabric to cover the cushions in the camper. The project that me and Grump are doing together. Looney went to the vets today and our gums are really white, so I had to find some dog multivitamins because it could be the start of an iron. Like she could be getting anemic. So I found some puppy multivitamins, which won't hurt either of them. So they're both getting them. And what else have I done? I feel like I've done loads, but I haven't. See, this here will just come off here. Yeah. This lampshade here was £4 in a charity shop. So it wasn't even brand new. I thought it was pointless buying a brand new lampshade when I was going to paint it anyway. So we're upcycling as well. It's still wet there. Bear with. It really needs to be dry for the next pour. Over the moth. Is that what you said, Val? Over the moth? Oh, I do like that. No, you said over the moth. I'm lost off. I've probably said something, had a conversation, and then it's gone. There's, remember, goldfish. Once round the fishbowl and it's gone. I like that, you know. I'm loving the look of it. The colours. What are we thinking? Do you like it? I might have to decorate the bottom of the lamp as well. I've actually got loads of projects on the go because I've got some little plastic lampshades for my mum that she got in a Christmas ornament. She wants those painted. I've got a clock I want to make. I've got another lamp I want to decorate and paint. I have Santa plates to do. I have some pens to make. I've got some candles to make. Actually, I did put the wax in the pan. Yeah, the word. Hang on, I did see that. Yeah, the word in for me when I was trying to do it. I love it over the mop. Right, let's see what rub-ons I've got here. I've got loads of them now. A lot of them might still be on the website, but they might also not be because I might have gotten them. I'm going to make candles. Son, hi Christopher, you going to say hello?
Hi.
I'm going to, the baubles that are in there, I'm going to make them into candles. They're on the bench, the vintage, but actually it passes one in. There's a lid on the other bench. And I'll show you what I did, because I showed you the resin baubles, didn't I? These ones are made out of jesmonite, and they're going to be candles. Sorry, I'm hunting desperately for the rub-ons I want. So this is one of them. And there is a lid to go with it. And I'll bring it back in just a second longer. So that is the wick in. So they're going to be Christmas smelling candles. And I can't find the blooming rub-ons that I want. We might have to break into some ones. Oh, actually found them. Found them. I think they're the ones. I'm just having a quick peek just to make sure. I'm nearly certain they were on the website. I may put some dragonflies on as well. We'll see. Let's put them back on the shelf. Right. I think this is the... No, it's not. They're not the proper ones. I was thinking these ones, but they are not rub-ons. They are the UV DT ones that need to go on a non-porous surface. So just give us 1 second while I grab some different ones. And these ones are from Iron Orchid Designs. I've had them for ages. They are nearly rare. I think they're about £45 a book. And I saved up for them and got them. And I've been terrified to use them. But tonight is the night. So like I say, it's expensive, but they're nice. I mean, all rub-ons, everything's expensive. So we need some colours that are gonna match in. I think, just check I haven't got 2 pages. I think they are about £50 a book now. Hiya, Helen. Helen, on Sunday, if you're after a workshop, we are going to do Christmas bell jars and everything's on the web for them. Oh, sparkle. Ooh. So if you want to come on Sunday or watch it back later, I'll do it like a workshop, but like it'll be like a free workshop, but the stuff's on the web. Because I know you were looking for inspiration media and I was racking my brains. But tonight I really, really wanted to do the lamp. And we're going to have all different kinds of colours in it, different flowers. Like I say. Chris? Christopher? He's gone. He's like the Scarlet Pimpernel. Yeah, so Sunday coming. I'm not here Thursday because I am on a sister date. But I'll be back Sunday at 8 PM if you are free, me lovely. And we'll make Christmas ones and we're going to put lights in it. I think what we'll do is we'll have this big white flower here as well. And we're just going to build a scene, to be honest. It's not the flowers that I wanted though. I had some flowers picked out, but I can always get another lampshade, can't I? And this can go on a different lamp. We'll start off with these and see how far we get. We'll see. So that is dry, as dry is going to get tonight. Your lolly stick, and all we're going to do is add them on. It couldn't be more simple. I do think though, hang on, I'm going to angle you. I do think we might need a stencil. Again, this is very off the cuff. There's no plan here. Just that I wanted to do it. Even I haven't got the right rub-ons now. So, either do mine over the cooker or slow cooker. What are we making? What are we making? Broth. I've got a tale to tell you about broth. I made broth years and years ago. My gran was always the broth maker. My mum can make brilliant, absolutely fantastic broth. But I decided I wanted to try myself. Daniel was a baby. And what I did was I made this broth. And let's try this stencil. And I made it at night and I left it in the pan to cool down. I know, it's really off the cuff though. I had no actual idea at all what I was going to do. We're going to try a little bit of this stencil. Just to add a little bit of something else. And I'm kind of thinking this colour, which is mulled wine, we might add a bit pink to it. And I'm not going to do... No, actually, I think I'm going to do that on its own. Broth. Sorry. God, it's got to be hard listening to me. It's got to be hard watching me sometimes when I'm waffling. So, broth. I'd made this broth and I went to bed and left it to cool thinking I would just put it in the fridge in the morning. And oh my God, it fermented. I do not know what I did. It was moving when I got up. It was like something, it was like it was alive. So I just want just a hint, just like that. I do not want to anything definite. Again, I'm thinking abstract. Very abstract. So if it moves a little bit, it really won't matter. If you work in lines, turn the stencil a little bit. You might have a little bit more paint on in places. When I'm working with stencils, I tend not to dab. Sometimes you might see us doing it, but most of the time, I kind of put very, very little on the brush. And I rub and just hold the stencil still. I just think sometimes we can get a little bit over precious about the stencil not moving, and when it does move, again, it really shows up. Whereas if you're loose to start with, oh, I like that. Oh, I like this. I put far too much paint out again, but will not tell anybody. Though I used to swear by my pressure cooker. My mum's still got a pressure cooker. I'm dangerous with I'm dangerous with most things, to be honest. And that's already dry anyway as well. So this is the seam. This is going to be the back of the lamp. So really, this is the area that I want it. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. You'll all be seasick. This is the area I kind of want most of the stuff on. I may find the other transfers that I have and add them later. But I'm keeping my hand behind the lampshade at all times. And eventually, you will see it move. You do not want to crack your lampshade. I mean, if you do, it's not the end of the world, especially if it's for you. But if you want them for fairs or anything... Oh, God, that sounds dreadful. If you want them for fairs or anything... Oh. See, it's already starting to change colour. Let's find something plastic, because that is dreadful. It's already starting to lift. And once that's started, you just carry on. But the good thing about these is that if you lift it up and a bit comes off, you can easily put it back down and go over it again. It'll stick. Leaving it overnight to dry probably would have been a better idea, but we'll go with it. We'll see how far we get, and we'll cover any mistakes over. Because where there's a will, there's a way. And you see that starting to lift there, and then there. And it is awkward. It's even more awkward when you're under a camera doing it. It's not too bad when you can lift it up like towards you. There we go. So I'm using the corner. And you won't see the marks off pushing this in on fabric and things, because you're using your fingers as a cushion behind. So really, you're using it... I think it's still too damp. Oh no, it's coming off. I still think it's a bit too damp there. You see where it's lifting up? But we can seal that in after. If we can get the whole rub on to come off, wherever there's a mistake, it can be fixed or covered. There we go. Whew, got cramp in my fingers off this one. See, it's really not. See the paint's lifting up. Can you see it? So this one is not. I'm going to have to dry it a bit more, I think. I would always suggest, really, if you're working with peel-offs for home deco, is to, peel-offs, rub-ons, is to seal it over with a varnish before working on top of it. And I could have quite easily done that with this, like an acrylic varnish. But I don't want to keep you all waiting, but I might have to and get the heat tool out on it, because I've got a feeling this is not going to go well. I don't think it's going to go well. We'll see. If it's not going to go well, I will stop. I don't want to spoil it. And we can whip them on Sunday. Or even I can whip them on the video. But I'll try drying it again. You see there? That's lifted up with it. I'm not worried about it. I'll just go in and push back down. At this stage, I'm thinking painting it myself might have been easier. But it's fine. As where there's a will, there's a way. And you know what? Perfectly imperfect wins every time. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. Let me get this again and give it a quick dry, and I'll catch up with the comments. Maureen, my mum did that. It didn't explode though, but the house was full of smoke. I went and woke my dad up, and she'd left the eggs on and gone to bed. Hey, Jane! Is that the pressure cooker? Yeah, it was, oh, I can't remember what I did. I think I took the little metal knobby bit off the top for the steam off before sort of putting them under the water. You know how to, like, to take the pressure away? And it was like shooting up and hitting the steam. Yeah. It was the worst of our experience. I like that. Worst of our. You sound like me, Jane. So, okay, I'm just going to keep going around this and giving it a good blow, and then we'll try again. Excellent cooks. We are excellent cooks. We're excellent at everything. But obviously the vet today I've just said about Luna possibly being on the verge of being anemic. I don't think she is yet because she's still very energetic. But like I say, I've ordered the multivitamins, and I'd said I'm definitely not, because I told you about the liver incident, didn't I? Where I'd cooked the livers in the microwave for the girls, and I hadn't. Oh, Emma, you're not having any luck with these tonight. We're gonna lose a bit of that one as well. It'll be fine. And it'll be fine. And I hadn't poked them enough, so when I took them out and turned around, they exploded everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. If they came in after I'd cleaned it with that stuff that they use on crime scenes, it would have been game over for me. They would have thought something dodgy had happened. Alright, so this one here, I'm going to pop next to it on an angle, and I will fill in any areas that feels like anything's missing after. Where's my plastic thing going? Let's just check I'm not ruining any more of these, because these are far too expensive. In fact, if anybody from Iron Orchid Designs is watching, I'd love to be on your design team and get everything. Molds the lot. Would love it. Is this? Oh, I've picked up a little one as well. That'll be fine. So again, there we are. I think we might just have it. I would say let them dry first with any peel off, not just these ones. You do need a completely dry surface because it has to stick to it. Things like this should probably be in a video so I can do it step by step. But you know, I do silly things so you don't have to. Oh, again, we're just rubbing it on. What would everybody like to see in a workshop, to be honest? Again, I know I've asked this before, but what about upcycling something? Maybe it's home decor. I know we're all like paper crafting and things, but home decor, maybe upcycling something that you can have in the house, like lamp. Oh, excellent, Helen. I did actually think it was going to come. I've been dropping them off, which means I don't have to wait in for the postie. And sometimes it takes an extra day or so for them to pick them up, I think. I'm debating whether... I think I got yours picked up this time, Helen, because I had to be in the house. So it's getting there quite quick. But I've been taking them. Just local, the place I take them. Literally, it's like a stone's throw away. But for some reason... it takes a bit longer, and I'm not too keen on that idea. But the price of postage now is £3.55 to send a small parcel. And then if you arrange to get them picked up, it's 30 pence extra on top of that. I nearly fell over when I seen how much it had gone up. Even sending a letter now, you need a bleeding mortgage, don't you? I mean, the postage on the website isn't going up. I'm not going to put that into use. Not yet, anyway. But before long, it'll be quicker to take it yourself in the car. Or using a different courier. So I know this might be a little bit tedious watching, but I promise it'll be well worth it. Let's just pull that off. I've got a funny feeling we're going to have to go over it. So this is where we're going. Doesn't it look pretty, even with the missing bits? And I'm just going to go over the top. I'm starting to really think I should have just painted it though. Would anybody mind if I stopped? I don't want to waste any more. Like, I don't want to pull any more off. I will, however, just show how I would fill them in. I don't want to go around it all until it's totally dry. But the likes of this, you see where I've pulled it off, I would either cut them down or take like a filler. I mean, this is a bit big, but it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Like that, pop that on. Because I think I might grab some bigger ones as well. Anyway. And pop them in places. See, that's going straight over the top of it, no bother. Because it's now completely dry there. And it's also got this to grip onto. So it is user error. It's definitely not these. That is the problem. It's 100% user error. But you can totally cover different spaces with them. And that is what I'll do. So the likes of these ones, I'll probably chop them down and use them in between as fillers so that it looks like it's coming forward. I am going to stop though, because I do not, I mean, like I say, the book's nearly 50 quid. And I know, I need to make it go far. Like I say, it is for me, but say I was going to sell it, you would have to sort of make sure you got a couple of things out, because people, you can't expect people to pay £50 for a book of transfers, plus your time, plus the materials, plus they would end up needing a mortgage to buy a lamp. But with that, that's there and there. How about upcycling an old canvas? We can upcycle an old canvas if we want to. Like with the, do you want us to make the resin things, like do it mixed media style? Something a little bit different though, not what we did last time, you know how we made it quite pretty and uniform. We could go quite patina and rusty. I'm going to pop this one on as well, because this side's now actually looking like we can. So this one, I would probably pop it in here, right to the bottom. Oh, knock, 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 knock. There might be a barking dog appearing soon. You might think somebody's knocking on the window. See, it's coming up straight up there once it's dry. So it's definitely worthwhile waiting. Like I say, there is some big peel-offs on the website as well, if anybody wants to give it a go. Emma, what's the transfer book called, please? It is called... Iron Orchid Design, so IOD, and it is called Transfer Sarah Featon's Botanicals. That one. Oh, well, it's very nice. It's very nice indeed, you do. I think we might need a dragonfly in here as well. But the likes of clocks and things, if you want to upcycle a clock, you could use transfers on that. You could, to be honest, if you use it sparingly, you could do a whole room of decor with them. Plus more. I've got a set of drawers that and some transfers I've been saving. They're not the IOD ones, but I've been saving them because I want to do the set of drawers in them. I'm going to pop this one on as well, you know, it seems to be going okay now. Again, we're going to move around and have this coming up here. There, see, look at that. Now it's drying. I might have spoke too soon. Oh, hello, Belle. I knew she'd come looking as soon as she heard us tapping. Took her a while, mind. Oh, and this little girl, Jealous Belle. I was out yesterday talking, is it a dog de Bordeaux? Big, massive one. We've seen her again tonight. Lovely dog, honestly, so chilled out. Little Miss Jealous Mick here decides to try and have a go because I was stroking her. She didn't actually go for it. She was just like warning her off. And I just thought, Bella, you're the size of a head. She could eat you in one go. She's so high maintenance, this little girl. Don't even think about it, Bella. Hey, get off. Get off. Get off. Give it a bit. You see. Just trying to run away with that. Get out. Go and see Luna. Little horror. It's like having a toddler. I've never known a dog like her. She's so blooming lovely, but she's... now, what have you got? She's got something else. What a little witch. I've never known a dog like her. She's more human. It's like having a toddler. There's dogs around Bella, not Luna. Luna's no bother. Honestly, that little girl. Oh, did you see the picture of her this morning sleeping under the bed with it? Oh, she's so cute. She's so well behaved. I call them the Asbo sisters because when they're together they can cause some trouble. But really the instigator is Bella. She's just a bundle of fun all the time. I can hear her eating something. Can you remember the time when I was doing the mermaids and she ran away with the bag of stickers? You remember the horror? I was like, no! Not me craft stuff. I think she's got a plastic envelope. She'll not do anything. She'll just shake it about until I offer to swap her for a treat. Oh, so should we go home deco? It could be a workshop where I just tell you what to get and you get your own colours and things. And then we'll just paint it together. Or would you prefer a kit? This is all things I need to know. Because I know times are hard. Oh, I love it. I am going to stop. You will see a finished picture. I've still got the house to put on. The pictures, pictures of the house. I just need to trim this off because I got paint all over it and paint it. But the house is looking so cool. And I'm going to trim these so they're uneven. So I will get pictures. That is the aim tomorrow. Get pictures of everything I've made in the past month. But what are we thinking? Do we love it? Is it going to look lovely in me sitting room when it's painted? So this is the colour the sitting room is going to be. One wall with this cream. Placemats. Yeah, we could absolutely. And I think we're getting the colour not well, yeah, it's a canny way off, but nobody will know because the lamp's nowhere near the wall. Kinda. I was going to say it's not a midgie's eyelash off, but it is when you put it like that. It's miles off. That's not, though. That's a similar shade to it. But anyway, I'm going to stop there. I will take pictures when it's done. I will show you on Sunday as well, actually, because I'm going to keep going with it. I need to go and find out what she's got in case she does actually swallow it. Now, I've said that she wouldn't. But I don't want to waste any more of the transfers either. Do check out the website, see what rub-ons I've got on there, because I do have some big 12 by 6 inch ones, which add up to 12 by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like 12 by 12 plus some, like big ones. I'm sure I still have them. If not, I can get some more. Just give us a shout of what you would like, etc, etc, etc. I am still, as soon as something sells out on the website, I am still removing it quite quick, so you aren't having to troll through loads of out of stock stuff. But yes, I do hate the fact that I've got to advertise the website, but I do have a child to feed and a house to keep. You know what I mean? So oh, that's going to fall on us now. Like I say, I would love to come on, just not have to mention it, but it is what it is. With that, I will see you Sunday. I'm not here Thursday. I am going on a date with my sisters. So I'll see you Sunday at 8 p.m. And again, already forgetting what I said we were going to do. But the bell jars, the cloches, Christmas cloches on Sunday. Remind me on. Thank you so much for keeping us company, even though it was a bit all over the place because I didn't want to come on with any kind of plan. Really pleased I didn't, because I'm absolutely loving this. Loving it. And I will see you all Sunday. Have a lovely rest of the week. Be good. Bye for now.